WSYX News at noon starts with this breaking news alert.
Right now at noon, we begin with breaking news. 7 Fairfield County firefighters, along with a few civilians, are being treated for carbon monoxide poisoning. And we've also learned an elderly woman has died. It all began with a run to a home on Slough Road. That's in Bloom Township. Now, this has been developing over the past 2.5 hours. We do have team coverage for you. Amy Wattis is live at OSU Wexner Medical Center, where some of the firefighters were taken. But we're going to begin with Erin Simonek. She is live at the scene. Erin, what are you learning?
Yes, Terry, good afternoon to you. Now, we are here in Bloom Township, again at a home along Slough Road. We do know that a woman in her late 90s has been pronounced dead. She's believed to be the owner of that home, and the home we're looking at is this home just behind me here. Now, we have confirmed through the Fairfield County Sheriff's Department a carbon monoxide exposure investigation is underway this afternoon. Now, the Fairfield County Sheriff's Department, along with the Bloom Township Fire and Violet Township Fire crews, are still on scene. We are also observing members of what's believed to be this woman's family. First responders receiving this initial call around 9:30 this morning. We do know 7 firefighters were hospitalized, and we are learning from Sheriff's deputies at this hour 3 civilians were also hospitalized, believed to be from that carbon monoxide poisoning shortly after arriving to that home. We have heard from crews on scene that CO2 levels are still too high for people to move around the home safely, so they did push news crews actually back a bit to ensure everyone's safety as they are on scene. Of course, this still is an active scene here in Fairfield County. We are still working to learn more details, and as we do, we will of course keep you updated, but of course more details we are continuing to learn throughout this afternoon. But I will send it over to my colleague Amy Wattis. She is live at OSU Wexner Medical Center as we do learn more about these victims' conditions at this hour. Hi, Amy.
Hey there, Erin. Thank you. Yeah, we know that there are 5 medics here at OSU Wexner Medical Center right now. They were transported here about an hour and a half ago. We saw them pulling up. They came from Fairfield County, as you mentioned. And again, we saw at least 3 ambulances pulling up to the ER here at Wexner Medical Center. At least one of them I saw on the ambulance was from Scioto Township. Now, we do, like you said, know that they were exposed to carbon monoxide, but we do not know their conditions right now. Hopefully, we can know more on that soon. We reached out to OSU Wexner to see what types of treatments people undergo if they are exposed to carbon monoxide. We are waiting to hear more from them on that and how that whole process goes here. So again, we do know that 5 medics taken here to OSU Wexner Medical Center. And like I said, we saw those ambulances pulling up about an hour and a half ago and are hoping to learn more on their condition and how they're doing this afternoon. And when we learn more, we will be sure to let you know. Reporting live from OSU Wexner Medical Center, Amy Wattis, ABC6 News.
Amy, thanks so much. The fire officials are speaking about it right now. Let's listen in.
Get out of the house, don't come near. How did the others fall victim to this when you...
Yeah, as soon as they bring their equipment in, the monitor went off and they evacuated everybody. So they were only exposed for probably 3 or 4 or 5 minutes.
Okay, so even though they were exposed, they still had to go to the hospital.
Oh, yeah.
That much, it was that high a level.
Yeah, I sent everybody just precautionary. Yeah, I had a couple guys that were, and it was actually the second medic guys that had the monitor that seemed to be worse. So it depends on your body, it depends on how it absorbs all that. So everybody's different.
Does it take a few minutes? You said it was 3-4 minutes they were exposed. Does it take a few minutes for that CO2 monitor to kind of gather, or not CO2, CO monitor to gather? No, it's immediately. Okay.
Yeah. As soon as it gets into the atmosphere, it's got a sensor on it, and it'll register immediately.
And Chief, how many tell me the numbers for your personnel in your department. You're now currently down 7, but tell me the breakdown of your personnel.
Yeah, we have 2 stations. One has 3 and one has 4 today. As soon as we got word of this, I had other off-duty firefighters call in, and we immediately have both stations at manning today.
But this took out all 7 of your regular firefighters that you have?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And do you know that they're out today? Do you know, obviously you're going to the hospital now. Do you think that this could go into tomorrow? Do you know how long they'll be out?
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I have to go up there and see what shape they're in. But right now, nobody's going to hyperbaric chamber. Right now, everybody is just getting high flow O2.
Do you know how the 3 3 family members, if they...
I haven't gotten any word on them.
Okay.
With O2 levels like this, did neighbors have to evacuate?
I'm sorry?
With O2 levels this high, did neighbors have to evacuate?
Did neighbors? No. It's CO is contained in the structure, so it's not like a gas or anything that's going to escape and cause harm to anybody else outside.
We're learning about some kind of dementia situation with the elderly woman.
I'm not sure of her history at all. Yeah. The neighbor stated he didn't know of anything.
Any message to the
Bloom Township fire officials talking about a deadly carbon monoxide incident that happened around 10 this morning in Fairfield County. It happened on Slough Road. Again, 7 firefighters went to the hospital and 2 civilians. Amy Wattis is at OSU Wexner Medical Center. She spoke with a doctor. OSU was where several of those firefighters went. Let's go to Amy now for an update. Amy?
Yeah, hey there, Terry. And as we were listening into that news conference, like you said, 7 firefighters have been confirmed transported here to OSU Wexner Medical Center, and I believe 3 family members also taken from the scene here to be treated for carbon monoxide exposure from that scene out in Fairfield County. And joining me now is actually an emergency medicine physician from OSU Wexner, Dr. Mark Conroy. Thanks for joining us, Mark. We appreciate you coming out here to chat with us a little bit.
Happy to talk.
Now, Mark, if you can first share what you know about these patients who were transported here, if you could share anything.
So I know we received several patients from the scene, and they are all being evaluated by our emergency medicine specialists and hyperbaric trained physicians so that we can make sure we deliver the best care possible.
Okay, no, you can't give specifics on their conditions right now, but as far as treatments, you were saying off camera before our live shot, the specific types of treatments patients go through who undergo a carbon monoxide type of exposure, and how you're one of the few or 24/7 hospitals in the area that does that?
Yeah, so anyone who shows up with concerns for carbon monoxide exposure is going to be placed on face mask oxygen so that they're delivering as much oxygen as they can to their lungs. They'll have blood work and other testing done to assess how severe the exposure was, and then based on their symptoms and their levels of on the blood tests, we'll make a decision as to whether they need hyperbaric oxygen therapy.
So how long does this type of treatment take place for a patient?
So again, depending on their levels, a lot of times when you have a carbon monoxide exposure, an individual would receive several treatments over 90 minutes to 2 hours over the course of a 24-hour period, and so it really depends on what we assess in the individuals when we make that decision.
As far as a recovery goes, how does that look for a patient? I guess it would really depend on the exposure limit that they have.
It really does. It depends on the symptoms they're experiencing as well as the levels that we see on testing as to what we can expect long term from these folks.
Okay. Anything else you can add as far as treatment levels go, or the severity of this type of exposure?
So really the severity can be short term. Individuals will feel a lot of illness. They'll feel nausea, vomiting. They'll feel disoriented and confused. If the exposure's bad enough, then they might start experiencing loss of consciousness, chest pains, and other type of more severe symptoms. Long term, it really comes down to how bad their exposure was. There can be things like memory fog and some other kind of short-term memory issues that a lot of times get better with time and get better with quick, prompt treatment.
All right. Well, we thank you for your time and stepping out here to chat with us, Dr. Mark Conroy, an emergency medicine physician here at OSU Wexner Medical Center. Again, we just want to wrap things up here, but we know that 7 firefighters transported here to Wexner, and 3 folks, family members, we believe, from the scene there. And we'll, of course, keep you updated on the conditions as we learn more. I'll send things back to you, Terry, in the studio.
All right, Amy, thanks so much. We're going to go right back now to Erin Simonek. She is at the scene in Bloom Township. She just spoke with one of the officials there providing help at the scene. Erin, what did he have to say?
Terry, good afternoon to you. No, I just spoke with one of the Fairfield County Sheriff's deputies. He does tell me, and as Amy mentioned, 7 firefighters were transported to OSU Wexner Medical Center once they arrived on scene here at the home, along with a total of 3 family members. We do know that a woman believed to be in her was pronounced dead on the scene, and she does live here at this home that was impacted by the carbon monoxide. Now, we do know Fairfield County Sheriff's Department, along with Bloom Township and Violet Township fire crews, were on scene. The scene is beginning to disperse at this hour. We do know that first responders received that initial call around 9:30 this morning. We just spoke with the sheriff's deputy detailing the amount of carbon monoxide in the home. Our crews were actually pushed back because of just how high those levels were inside of the home, even hours after that first carbon monoxide poisoning was reported. We do know CO levels are still too high for people to move around inside of the home. We still do not know the conditions of the firefighters, but we do know that the 7 firefighters transported, that was the entirety of the Bloom Township Fire Department. So, of course, surrounding fire crews are now going to be brought into Bloom Township to cover for those firefighters as they do continue to recover in the hospital. Again, this is still an active scene, and we do know at this time an elderly 90-year-old woman has been pronounced dead at the scene, and we will continue to gather more details and information as we do learn more and share that with you. For now, reporting live here in Fairfield County, Erin Simonek, ABC6 News.
Erin, thanks so much. You can look for updates throughout the day with the free ABC6 News app. After you download it, sign up for alerts so you don't miss when breaking news happens.
Thank you for watching the ABC6 News YouTube channel, bringing you breaking news, stories, sports, and original content throughout Central Ohio. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe as well so you don't miss out. ABC6 News is on your side.